Practicum in Advanced Alchemy. At one point during his travels, Geralt learned of a master alchemist named Gremist. Rumor had it, this druid knew more about alchemy than most men know about the contours of their own members. Okay. Geralt, eager to polish his skills, don't say polish after saying that word, decided to find his this learned druid and absorb whatever knowledge from him he could. It was more like I want to play a game of Gwent, and he's moody, and I had to fix that first. Anyway, I had to find Pimpernel in the woods. I had to find another druid and convince him to talk to him. I had to find the abandoned distillery. Let's go start off with this druid dude. Why not? Hello, other druid. Oh, you look like you're quite a ways away, aren't you? Let's take a look at that map. He's way down there, and I have no... Yep, I've got no fast travel linking me to that location. So we're definitely going to want to just call in a roach here. Come on, Roachy. I accidentally changed my objective. I always forget which stick you click to bring in roach, so I always end up changing my current quest objective in the meantime. Alright, just have a leisurely stroll through incredibly dense forest area. I'm sure we'll be safe. Nothing's ever tried to attack me in the dark forest in a Western fantasy. Oh. Oh. Coming up on some buildings here. Where am I on the map right now? Oh. There's just sort of a little outpost here. Let's take a look. Might as well. Oh look, there's a chest right there. Dismount. What can I find? Wine stone. What exactly is a wine stone? Oh, new marker, abandoned sawmill.
Looks abandoned.
New quest, abandoned sawmill. Search the abandoned sawmill using your Witcher senses. Oh, random incidental thing to investigate. Okay. Let's take a look around. Are those insects out there? They're probably not going to be friendly if they find me. Ooh, got a free repair kit from the last one. Just a bunch of random resources. What am I searching here, though? What's in here? Ooh, that looks important. Lumberjack's letter to his wife. Oh. Look into that real quick. Just gotta scroll out. Oh, it's in usable items. Don't know how long I'll stay here. Till now the work was tough, sure, but we earned a decent living. Lately, though, I fear for my life. Something haunts the place at night. It roars and wails. We can't stand it no more, and the wolves, they're always howling. Yesterday Seaman went to the privy during the night and never returned. Didn't find no body nor tracks. Who knows, maybe ran off. I'd rather that than something worse to have happened. Truth be told, I think about leaving here more and more lately. About going back to you and the young one. I'm no fool. Maybe I could learn another trade. We'd get by somehow. So something had the locals spooked. And they may have lost someone either via they may have died or they may have simply left. Yay, let's light random fires in this abandoned area. That'll be great.
Wonder what this means.
Just burn this whole place down. Sawmill owner's notes. Let's keep learning. I like learning. What happened here? The Druids are on the warpath, moved from words to deeds. Every morn we come to the mill and find our equipment damaged, destroyed. Last night, someone tossed an axe into Ville's door. Folks are scared. I'll take the Druids one last time. This must end. Or I'll talk to the Druids one last time. Were they having a fight with the Druids? Did the Druids actually get hostile? I wonder if they have first-person accounts of seeing the Druids, or if they just assume it's the Druids because they're nearby. Where's that red spot I thought I saw? Oh, there it is. A little faint. Oh, now it's a lot brighter.
Human bones. Guess they're all that's left of the lumberjacks.
Well, that's not good at all. That doesn't seem very much like a Druid type of move. Kill the leshen. Where's the leshen? Oh. Oh, hello. Are you one of those vampire creatures? What are you again? Have I seen you before? What kind of nightmare am I looking at right now? Hang on a second. Not characters. Bestiary. What the hell is a leshen? Ogroids. Specters. Can I scroll down a little bit better? Doppler. Godlings. The White Lady. Already fought that one. I don't remember fighting a leshen before. Oh, it's probably not going to add until I actually defeat it, huh? Alright, well, obvious first step, Gwen. God, he's freaky looking. That does seem kind of like a druid type thing. Like a reanimated animal carcass that came in to fight. Well, you look like you're made of wood, so you probably don't take kindly to being lit on fire. Yay! Haha, I had a barrier on me, so that didn't really hurt me. Quickly, get back to Gwen. Prep myself accordingly. Quick little bit of fire. It seems like since the patch, the little burst seems to be more effective than the stream. There's the update about the leshen. Oh, it's completed. Alright. That's apparently all we had to do about that one. Interesting. Oh, I'm under attack. Wolf, you made a horrible mistake. I'm sorry. I'll finish it quickly. Might as well read about leshens. Also get back to my previous quests. Practicum and Advanced Alchemy. This was an interesting little diversion. Not beasts. Not elementa. Cursed ones. Draconoids. Ogroids. Relicts. Specters. Hymns. Oh, is that it? Some men have got good reason to fear their own shadows. Monsters commonly claim innocence as their victims. Tardy merchants, reckless children, and travelers who wander into dark woodlands out of misplaced curiosity. None of the above need fear hymns, however. These wraiths only latch on to particularly despicable individuals who have committed some unspeakable crime. To all others, they remain completely invisible. When they do show themselves to the one they torment, they appear as tall, shadow-clad humanoid silhouettes with long, sharp claws. That's the creature that we had to exorcise out of that guy earlier. Am I missing? What's that? Oh, that's just a wolf. Oh yeah, this is the wolf we dealt with earlier, the one that we had to feed to himself. I think. Ulfedin? What's that? Some kind of fish? Professor Artibus Johannes Rack, a geographer, disappeared during a surveying expedition in Skellige. I wonder why. Ulfhedin are a breed of werewolf found mainly in Skellige. The harsh and barren conditions of the Isles might explain why they primarily hunt men and are stronger than their continental brethren. Older, and particularly dangerous Ulfhedin, or Ulfhedin, are called Vorefs. Only a few daring warriors in all of Skellige history have managed to defeat an Ulfhedin, and each of them is commemorated in ballads as a hero to this day. Either I'm crazy or they just didn't... The new animal I just defeated just did not show up in my things. Doppler, Imp... Oh, Leshen, there it is. A few other things that are in the way. Doppler, those are the guys that duplicate people. Your package... Your brother picked it up. Hey, you two are damn near identical. Hey, where are you running off to? Dopplers are known as vexlings or changelings. Are beings able to take on the form of any humanoid or animal they please. This transformation is no mere illusion, able to be shattered with a simple spell, but an authentic and complete metamorphosis. This means no protective amulets or witcher medallions will signal a Doppler's presence. They emanate the same aura as the being whose form they have assumed. This, combined with their incredible intellect and cunning, would make Dopplers supreme assassins or thieves, had not nature endowed them with generous and timid spirits, which make them avoid shedding blood at all costs. That one tried to attack me. That was a little iffy. I'm reading these because once I highlight them, they're going to unhighlight anyway, so on my way to Leshens, I might as well read them. Imp. Really? You want to see an angry witcher? Do you? Conversation overheard on the streets of Novigrad. The imp pestering the merchants in Novigrad turned out to be a Doppler. These monsters generally avoid confrontation, to everyone's great relief, for when pinned, they become extremely dangerous. Fighting them quickly turns into a fight against oneself, or to be precise, against a mirror image gifted with one's own strength and abilities. In conflict with such even odds, only luck or destiny decides the victor. Geralt has an extra helping of both, so won his fight against his Doppler doppelganger, then decided to let him go free, for unlike other monsters, this creature's motives for harming humans were noble. Weirdly enough, this has its own image, but they use the same little bald guy for both thumbnails down the corner, even though this one has a different image altogether. Oh well. Leshens. We never hunt in these woods. Never. Even if it means the whole village starves. Molliver, Alderman of Hauschburg in Lower Adrian. Leshens dwell in dense, primeval woods. Fiercely territorial creatures, they hunt with stealth and cunning as their only companions. They use their inborn magic to control the plants and animals within their territory, so when stalking them, half the battle is merely getting near enough to strike. Leshens, old enough to earn the appellation Ancient, wield advanced skills and tactics that make them particularly dangerous. Weak against Igni, as I assumed, because he looks like a wood creature. Relic oil, Demetrium bomb. That's a pretty freaky design. It's a mixture of a tree and an antlered skull, which is a freaky visual. Let's get back on our track for that druid we were looking for. Hello, Roach. If you could just move a little bit. There we go. Good boy. And hey, we got a new waypoint for future use. Oh, I haven't looked in this building yet. It looks open. No, it doesn't. I can make it open, maybe. I sure can. Ooh, hello. Letter from a druid. Looks like we can follow up a little bit more on this. Another note about this quest where we didn't really get to read more about it. Oh yeah, it doesn't show up in. Oh, it does show up in quest items. You have gone mad if you think these attacks and accidents are our doing. Not a single druid has taken action against you, and none of us wish you harm. Our calling is to care for nature, but not at the price of human lives. In fact, man is also a part of nature, and we are not allowed to do him any deliberate harm. Note, however, that nature is ruled by her own laws, and if she has let you know that you are not welcome here, it would be wise to consider a halt to your woodcutting, for your good and for the good of the forest. So that kind of wording is probably part of why they thought that they were being antagonized by the druids, when in reality, the druids are just more knowledgeable of the situation. But yeah, big dangerous forest animal spirits, forest spirits, here to ruin your day. Whoa, sudden transition into snow. That was a bit of a shift. Alright. Well, now I can see clearer. It's definitely easier to see when the entire floor is white than it is when it is green, just like all the trees in your area. Can I go through? Oh, that's a ridge. Careful here. Careful, snow. Come on, Roach. We can make this work. It's all about the straight line, shortest path, right? Ooh. What is this? Forgive my curiosity. This is clearly an opening. Oh yeah, there's got to be something in here. This is like where they would stash Witcher gear or something. Did I miss? Maybe I have to manually ignite this one. There we go. Yeah, I don't seem to be able to ignite these the fast way. Let's do this. Maybe something will happen when I light them all up. Or maybe I'm just desecrating a grave area. Like some kind of monster. Alright. It's all dramatically lit in here now. I can put away my torch and look at how awesome everything is. Oh, another one. More torches. Turn this into a freaking chalice dungeon from Bloodborne. With all the weird candles. Yeah, I don't see this going anywhere necessarily. Unless something freaky happens when I light all the torches. This is probably just a neat little crevice of the area. I missed one of them. Any other candles hanging out around here? I feel like I need to be completionist about this now. Yeah, that's that. Alright. Well, now it looks nice in here, so that's a thing. Roach, we're wasting everyone's candles, quickly! Get out of here before they make us farm wax and animal fat to make more candles, or however the hell candles are made. I think I've heard those words before. Oh, we were like right here too. Alright, Druid. Oh, hey, doggy. Alright, bye, doggy.
Seems to me this mate's got
Where is he?
risking your life for us.
You Fritjof?
That's right. And what do they call you, Witcher?
Me? Drifter, stranger, mutant, sometimes even by my name. Geralt of Rivia.
A man with a sense of humor. I like that. Well, what can I do for you, Geralt of Rivia?
Gremist wanted me to summon you. Need you to help him perform a ritual.
A ritual? Will this one stop him from being a mean old goat? I would go see him for old time's sake, but I've more important matters on my mind. Look about you. The ground. See how dry it is. It's not rained for weeks. The grass in pastures has withered. Sheep are starving. I must bring rain, but fear that... Wait just a moment. Perhaps you could help me.
How? I'm a man of many talents, but manipulating the weather's not one of them.
I have in mind a different skill, involving your sword. You see, Mother Nature dislikes it when you take something from her by force. She will defend herself. So fiercely, in fact, that I could use a defender myself. What do you say?
Sure, I'll help. Provided you go see Gremist afterwards.
Agreed. Now follow me. Time for a little storm.
Well, this quest is quickly becoming exponential, isn't it? So we're not going to acknowledge the fact that that dog is totally covered in blood? Is that a wolf? That's a wolf, isn't it? Yeah, that one's a dog.
Animal sacrifice?
Should we burn folk at the stake as they do on the continent? Better a sacrifice of goats and sheep.
Not only is this wolf covered in blood, but he's also, his mouth is just drenched in it. Like he was in that whole cutscene just licking his chops while covered in blood, and it was just like the most ominous sight.
Stuka Svarm Fatna Hala!
It's starting.
This sounds like an Earden type situation. Actually, quick Quen. There we go. Hey Wolfie, you gonna help me? Oh, Dopplers. I mean, foglets. That's not necessarily what I expected. Alright. Alrighty then. Burn, motherfuckers. I got a wolf on my team. What you gonna do about it? Just chop away at this guy. He's down. Hey, doggy. Hey, foglets. Where you at? I know you're around here. You can't escape me. Oh, I have to actually defend him. He actually has limited hit points. Gotta be careful about that. Wow, apparently the fire took him right out of being in his fog stance. Stance? What am I talking about? His, apparently fire defeats fog form. Did not really realize that was an option. Yeah, you can just burn them right out of it, apparently. Sweet. Ooh, leveled up. Lots of points available, too. I probably haven't even looked at my level up screen since last time I leveled up. I'm not using a sword right now. What the hell? Silly game. I need swords. Can I just blow the ow! Can I just blow them back? I totally can. Sweet. Instant kill. Instant kill. Instant kill. Alright, where's the last one? Come here, buddy. Oh, there's no more fog. I guess we won. Sweet. Is it time for phase 2?
The storm. Damn it.
I've not managed a storm that fine for ages. Did you see the drops? The size of eggs.
A little busy tending to the foglets. They weren't small either.
Ah, yes. Unfortunately, they always emerge. But perhaps that's for the best.
For the best. Why?
If manipulating the weather carried no risks, it'd not give me peace. Make it rain, make the sun shine. Some would want storms, others a sea calm as a pond frozen over. This way folk petition me only when their need is great, not because they've had a whim.
I get it. There are times I wish I didn't have to chase this necker or that drowner. Will you go see Grimace now?
With pleasure. After a storm of those proportions, I should gladly have it to help him with his ritual. Till then.
I'm sure they'll get along great. Alright, well. What's that about your crops that you need me to water? Whoopsie, I'm taking all of them from you. Lulz. Just gonna watch that mini-map and just grab all of them. Yeah, how about that? The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away with his super klepto storm-bringing hands. That was a good example of something that I bring up every now and then of like automatic dialogue in a game not correlating with what's going on in the game. Because the Witcher, Geralt, loves to randomly acknowledge the weather for some reason. Like, they programmed him to pretty much always call out the weather every single time anything happens with it. But in this particular case, I'm still taking all their fucking crops. No one's even nodding an eye. Nodding an eye. Batting an eye. Not... What the hell was I... like, the incidental dialogue he does, like, he always likes to acknowledge the weather. It's getting breezy today. Oh, damn it, it's a storm. And stuff like that. But, like, in this case, he was literally doing a ritual to create a storm. So, the damn, a storm feedback doesn't really fit the situation. Oh, well. It would be an incredible specific thing to program. But, you know, maybe they'll patch it one day. That type of specific thing. These seem like the type of developers with an attention to detail that they would actually be like, oh yeah, let's just fix that. Just create like a time window that lasts like a minute, or that starting with when this like they could just be like, all right, this quest starts, and for the next 10 minutes, the Witcher won't acknowledge storms. That'd be like a little thing they could program in. Maybe I'm making up wild assumptions about how programming works, honestly, but that's my logical approach to it. So we need to find the distillery, and we need to find Pimpernel. This one's probably going to take a while to get to also. Do I have a fast travel location? I do not. Oh, for either of them. Well, this one's the obvious next step, though. I'll go ahead and take a quick trip to the notice board along the way, since it's right here. Since it probably has something new for me. Quick roll in the mud, full of cow feces. No big deal, that's what normal people do. Wow, that was a high jump. Ooh, new marker. At least I'm discovering them along the way if I don't have them already. Oops, that's me running past it too. God, Witcher, get your shit together. Me. There's a merchant here, maybe he sells cards.
Would very well be your lucky day. Spending hard-earned coin, that's an art in itself.
Ooh.
Let me have a look.
He does play cards. Maybe we'll do a quick game of that. Another map. I might already have that one, but who knows. Nothing else really seems significant. I don't think I'm in a particularly big hurry to sell stuff right now. Particularly because most crafting materials don't take up weight anymore. Oh, I have some garbage swords to sell you. Some white quality stuff that I just have incidentally picked up that I can get some money for. There we go, that's a bit of income actually. I guess I've just been picking stuff up. Oh, he has less than 100 left, so that's that, I guess. Let's play a quick game. It's been a few episodes. I need to play against these random people every now and then so I can get some of those randomly generated cards that, frankly, are why my deck is so unbalanced. I have a bunch of, like, high-level legendary cards, but I don't like. There's, like, no meat to my decks for the most part because I don't have the basics.
Hard to argue with that. Want a bit more to spend, though. So how about a game of Gwent?
Alright, so what was my deck that's ready to play? Northern Realms and Scoia'tael? Is that the one that I finished? Wouldn't hurt to play with Scoia'tael. Let's see. Oops. Did the wrong card. Do I have Mahakman? I do have another defender, but they don't have muster, so it's not like they're gonna all come together. But a 5-power card might be worth playing with if I have weak enough other cards. This one's a medic, that's useful. Oh, this one's only 4 power. Probably go with the 5 over that. Wait, no, because I have the thing that makes my... Yeah, all of your ranged cards are more powerful. Let's give it a shot. I'll be unsurprised if I manage to fail with this deck. Would you like to go first? Square Tail faction perk allows you to decide who will go first. I prefer to have the opponent go first, honestly, because it means that I get to react to them mostly. But yeah, this is the deck I think I've played once with, so it's very possible I'll lose. Milva, morale boost, cool. That's a high power ranged unit that is not a hero, so it can be buffed by my special ability. Agile, multiple ranks, good, because that means they can go into ranged. Yennefer's here to be a medic, sweet. Let's see, we have 2 dwarven skirmishers that both have muster. Let's get rid of one of those, because he's just going to draw the other one anyway. So that's pointless to have them both in my hand. This one's a medic. Medic could still be handy for getting Milva back, for example. But it probably wouldn't hurt to, I don't know, is 2 medics too many? Commander's Horn is probably redundant when I already have my special ability. Although I could use Commander's Horn and Medic to make it so that I have a 20 power Milva on the board twice over the course of the game, which is handy. Let's see, Siege and Close Combat. Oh, I could use an extra card. He's playing as Northern Realms. I think Northern Realms is mostly siege weapons, so let's get rid of the Biting Frost and see if I draw another unit card. Hopefully not. Hopefully not another. Oh, it looks like I drew an Agile card. I just didn't want to draw another Muster. Howdy, y'alls. Alright, let's have some fun here. I'll go ahead and just preemptively play. Should we just start with Muster? Let's just start with Muster. Why not? How many of these do I even have? 2 or 3? 3. Alright, sweet. It's not a bad way to bait out the first round. Just play a quick Muster card, and then maybe even just leave, and just let them enjoy trying to catch up with your first cards. Doesn't work that well. They're only 3 power though, I guess, because he immediately has more powerful cards to throw at me, and he beat me with just 2. Still, I've used 1 card from my hand, and he's used more. Let's go with my strategy though. Let's deal with the strategy. I have 2 medics, so I can bring this character back without much risk. Oh, you son of a bitch. Do not appreciate, sir. Well, if you're going to insist, let's see. You're a ranger. Doesn't really matter how I play you exactly. Let's throw Yennefer in this round. He hopefully doesn't just have another Scorch waiting for me. I'm back. Come get me, or are you gonna pass? Oh, no, he's going all in. Alright. Let's overpower him then. Going with a leader card. 2 double strength of ranged units. Come on, buddy. Come and get me. Oh. Who's got a thief? And oh, that's bad for my it's definitely bad for my hand advantage. This deck doesn't have any thieves in it, which goes poorly for me. I'm still the clear winner too. It's probably best to just pass at this point. Playing more cards would just get me too far ahead when he might not even play more cards. Let's see if he'll make any effort to catch up. Oh. Weakening my card, huh? Still has to play more cards to catch up, though. There you go. So he draws an extra card for his victory round. Oh, he has a strong deck. Yeah, I could be in trouble here. I don't really have a good hand in particular. At all, really. And I have to... Yeah, I'm pretty screwed, because I do basically have to win the next 2 rounds after going all in with that one, so I'm pretty much in trouble. It might have been a better idea to get that thief to draw more cards instead of getting the powerful card. I don't know. I can at least make them powerful. Come on, guys. I might have to take a loss on this one and switch to my Northern Realms deck to flatten him. Don't have much of a strategy for this deck yet. I'm mostly just cobbling together whatever cards I even have to make it playable. so I can't really build a deck yet. Yeah, I'm pretty screwed at this point, aren't I? I can weaken his trebuchet. But yeah, I don't know what cards I'm gonna play next round to try to win. He only has 2 left. If only I could get one of those back into my hand. Yeah, I'm in trouble. I only have 15 power, and that's it. And I have no way of getting a card back. Oh well. Let's just see if he has 15 power in his 2 cards or not. It's very likely. He probably has a hero or something waiting for me. Or maybe he is out of cards. At this point, they are often out of cards. I'll play weak cards first in case one of his cards is a Scorch, I guess. He's playing a 5. Alright. If this next card is a hero, he wins. Or ties, I guess. And if it's not a hero, I win. It really does come down to the line on this one. Oh, he has shitty cards left. I win. Alright, cool. Alright. It's closer than they usually are, but I made it. Just fine. I definitely did not play optimally, but I made it work at the very least. What you got here? About Hjordis. Many a young man has asked me to give them my Hjordis as a wife. To all of them I say the same thing. Hjordis will take the one she herself chooses, and I will not go against her wishes. Go talk to her if you like, and leave me in peace. Leaker. Go plow somewhere else. Somewheres else, excuse me. To the couple boffing in my barm every night. Ride the crupper somewhere else. Oh, Jesus. I've had enough of the noise. Next time I'll chase you out with a whip. What if they're into that, though? Need a man. Looking to take in a handsome unmarried man to keep me warm at night. He must be fair-haired, well-proportioned, with a thick beard, fresh breath, and considerable lustiness. There's a theme here. Leaving the village. I had to break my oath. I'm leaving the village and the isles. Take what you want from my house. Divide my land and sheep between yourselves. Be well. Lot for son of Hordur. Skald seeks apprentice. Will teach a boy with a keen ear and strong lungs the art of blowing bagpipes. Ger Goldenlips. And the actual contract. Missing Miners. Oh, this is one of the DLCs. I recognize the name. Contract. Missing Miners. It'll not come as news to most, but let me repeat for the ignorant. A few of our lads went looking for ore in the mountains and never returned. They must have run into trouble, and since those brave warriors couldn't handle it themselves, it must have been serious trouble indeed. That's why I'm looking for a brave man to go up and suss out what's become of them. Whoever does so will get gold to match his glory. Gyar, village elder of Sforlag. Alright. Oh, I got Vehemar, apparently. I forgot to actually check what my new Gwent card was. Vehemar, is that... Did I have that one already? I feel like I had that one already, or it might have been the hero. Oh, hello. That's what you are. It's a 4-power ranged Nilfgaard card. Not a big deal exactly of a card, but it does make it possible for me to play more Nilfgaard. I just hit my 22 required units for being able to play this deck in the first place. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, ideally I would actually have some variety of cards so I can actually build a proper deck, but at least I've reached the minimum now on... Is that every deck except for monsters, I think? Alright. That's decent. It's about time to close this episode off, so I'm just gonna take the moment to read another one of those little map things before I stop. I'd rather record for longer, but I'm actually a little tight on time, and I'm just trying to make it work. That's not even the right thing. That's the concerned citizen. Here's the map. The Lonesome World Guide to Hindirsfjall. The smallest of the Skellige Isles is also the birthplace of the islanders' culture. Skelligers believe themselves direct descendants of Otkel, a legendary hero who was the first practitioner of the cult of Freya in the Isles. He erected a beautiful temple in honor of the goddess of Hindirsfjall. Sadly, the temple has been closed to visitors in recent years due to his concerns about the possible theft of the famous diamond, Brisingamen, ornamenting the goddess's statue. Otkel also constructed a fantastic garden near the temple. This can be visited upon making prior arrangements with the priestess's mother superior. That's probably the garden that we kind of destroyed with Yennefer, unfortunately. An enticing option for those wishing to visit Hinder's Fjall is the package excursion offered by the Congregation of Freya worshippers in Povis. Thanks to a long-standing agreement with the Isle's priestesses, they offer tours of all the local highlights at a very reasonable price. This is by far the best option for families with children or the elderly.